no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go set. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. That's it. And 80. That's it.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Jets 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
6-man.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I got one. Lady. We got reset.
From the 50, it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 27.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Out. Wide. Get wide.
To throw again. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
We go set. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. And here we go. Set. Watch the pass.
On first down, Bell, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
That's the way.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check side. 40's mark. 40's a mark. 40's a mark. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
So the false start will back them up 5. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We gonna work.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Check it back.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check. Alert 3. Alert 3. Spot. No. Check nickel, no.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Switch. Hatchet.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
At the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Watch out. Yeah. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the gun on third down, Jackson dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Watch the run, watch the run. Jack! A little flare. 36. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 57. Hey, tight down. There you go. 57's Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. 47's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Bell, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Darnold now to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go, son. What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, lady. Hey, son. 40's the mark. 40's the mark.
Let's get it together, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Safe.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeff Swaim there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Slam. Switch. 57. 57. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 87 yards, as they are able to cut into that lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check, 47. Red 80. Pull it together. Hey, switch gears. Red 80. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Red 80. Hey, we're going Mike 40.
Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check your hot read. Kill. Red 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. 54. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. You better be ready. You're scared of it. Check. Check 15. Check what? Check 9. Check 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tighten up.
Jackson now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Mike's 57's Mike. Check me out. Hey, check Mike 57. Bandit. Check 24. Check 31. SOS. 25. Check 25. Kill them. Turn up. Kill. Put it right.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at the juke. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Check 4.
And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Jumper. Hey, alert 3. Back. He's checking.
Ingram again. Ingram churning. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shoot. Slam. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Get the ball.
Running right, this is England. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Mike's 54. In your face.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You better bring it.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the curl. It's that. Mike's 47. It's that.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40, mic 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven. There on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, watch this. Check. Crunch.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go. Get that ball. Nice 57's right. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Fred down. Shit.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It's 2nd down.
Check Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, man.
57's Mike 57.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You.
57. Mike, 57.
Get in the weight room. Get in the trot. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15 yards. It's now 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. They gonna need some therapy after this.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
57 to Mike. Kermit. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm on.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Is the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Jackson operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's get it.
The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Set, ready. I'm on 6 yard. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, hey, hey. Kill. Slam.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He can run for it, and he will. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Man, come on. That's trash. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown, complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
35. First down, Baltimore.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Whip. Go.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And I'm coming after you. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
Check 43. Let it go.
Now Jackson throwing again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.